So what is wrong with the Democrats? Ralph Nader went on Thom Hartmann. A lot of people got upset with Thom Hartmann. A lot of lefties got upset with Thom Hartmann. I'm here with Ron Placone, Hank Thompson, Steph Semorano. Did you hear that about people getting upset about Thom Hartmann?
I had no idea.
He was kind of he was in the tank for Hillary and a little bashed Bernie a little bit. That's what I heard. I don't know. I don't watch Thom Hartmann, so I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. I don't know.
I'm not the biggest fan
of Tom.
No, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan in the world.
No, I don't get a chance to see his show. I was on his show once. He laughed. That was important.
There you go.
Most people don't laugh. He laughed, so that was good. Yeah, I heard he was doing that thing of you can't vote third party and all that. But here he is with Ralph Nader, and here's what Ralph Nader had to say.
When the Democrats are going to get a flunking grade by their supporters, there seems to be no breaking point for voters who go for the least worst every 4 years. Okay, you want to go least worst every 4 years? 1996, 2000, 2004. The Democrats keep getting worse and worse. They blew the 2008 election. They had the Congress. They had the White House. They didn't know what to do with it. And then they lost in a landslide in November 2010. And then the gerrymandering came in. And now, I don't know when they're recover the House and Senate. You know what's coming up in 2018? You have about 27 Democrats in the Senate up for re-election and 9 Republicans or so. So it's going to get worse. And what happens if they get a veto-proof Congress?
I don't know. I guess maybe they'll really be mad at Jill Stein. I bet they'll really be mad at Ralph Nader and Jill Stein and Gary Johnson and somebody else who has fucking nothing to do with it, I bet. Right? I bet that's what will happen, because that's what's going to happen. The Democrats have their head up their ass. I thought that, so first of all, Trump isn't even president yet, so we really don't know what's going to happen. My theory was that the Democrats would unite, realize that they screwed up, they turned their back on the base of their party, and we'd get rid of all the old guard because they just lost to Trump. They lost the House, they lost the Senate, and we're going to have an infusion of Bernie-crats, right? The people, the future of the party, right? Because Bernie got everybody under 35 years old to vote for him in the Democratic primary. So they're the future. So I thought that they would all. And by the way, Barack Obama gave lip service to we have to get out of the way. Howard Dean gave lip service to we have to get out of the way. And then what do? They elect Nancy Pelosi again, who's been the leader since 2002 in the House. She's lost 69 House seats. Why would you keep reelecting somebody who obviously doesn't know what the fuck is going on in the country? Go ahead.
Well, especially somebody who said that people don't want to change.
And she said they don't want to change.
The holidays are coming up. You know who would be a bad person to cook with? Nancy Pelosi. Hey, Nancy, these vegetables are moldy. Maybe we should throw them out. No, I can't imagine people wanting to eat anything else.
Why would
We're using them.
Who else got a little bit more to say?
Where they can't block it with a filibuster. So there's just a lack of energy by the Democrats. You take 3 Tea Party people in the House, they got more energy than the entire 75-member Progressive Caucus.
And that's a fact. And that, right? Would you agree? I would agree with that. Would you agree with that?
That there's more energy
in the Tea Party caucus than 3 Tea Party senators than there is in the whole Progressive Caucus. I would agree with that. Where's the energy in the Progressive Caucus? Where are they? Where are their priorities? What are they saying? I have no idea, but I know what every goddamn Tea Party person thinks. I'll tell you that. Where are they? Where is their progressive push?
I think they're getting money. I think that's what they're doing. Their progressive push is going to find the donor class. That's it.
It's coming down. This is gut check time for the Democrats. Gut check time. That Nancy Pelosi, she's a class act on and off the field. It's gut check time. I'd like to talk sports. They love to say that. Class act on and off the field. People love to say that. And gut check. Time to check your guts. So it's gut check time for the classy Democrats. I predict they will keep losing. We'll see what happens. I still think Trump will be a disaster that people don't see coming. And in a way, mean a disaster that is, if the Democrats play it a little smart, the Trump administration will implode. But I fear that they won't, because they still have a screwed up message. They still, just like he said, there's more energy in 3 Tea Party congressmen than there is in the whole Progressive Caucus. The whole thing, they still not sure. Half the Democratic media, by the way, I would say 80% of the Democratic media still not sure what the problem was, what's wrong. They still think it was, they're just, all of a sudden they imported a bunch of racists for this. There's a whole new people voting for some, that's what they're telling themselves, that we don't have to do anything different. And so we'll see. What do you think is going to happen with the Democrats?
Well, I just sit here and I keep wondering, why aren't they screaming at the top of their lungs to unionize?
Yeah, where is the Progressive Caucus screaming we need to unionize Walmarts? We need to, why wouldn't they do that? Why isn't that like one of the things that the Progressive Caucus in the Congress does? Why don't they say, hey, we have a 3 agenda. We need to unionize Walmarts. Imagine if that happened, by the way. Imagine if they unionized Walmart. That would change the country more than electing anybody would change the country. To put the power back in the hands of the people, we'd have So that's what we got to get back to. We got to get back to strikes. We got to get back to the power of the people. And I know Barack Obama didn't help unions whatsoever because he didn't give them card check. Why he wouldn't do that? Because he's not a goddamn progressive. That's why. Because Barack Obama doesn't really give a shit about unions. That's why. Because Barack Obama really bent over backwards only for his donors and not for his voters. That's why. That's why. That's why.
Well, and that's exactly what needs to happen, though.
What needs to happen?
Well, to call back to something that Dr. Green said in the interview, he said that we need a kind of Tea Party-esque shift in the Democratic Party, and what that means is we need a true progressive agenda leading that party. And typically, if history is going to repeat itself, when you see this Republican stronghold, what happens next is a big rise of labor. That's what happened after the Great Depression. That would happen. It happened during the FDR years. We need that to happen again. So if the Democratic Party was smart at all and isn't total experts at snatching defeat from the jaws of victory, as they have been pretty much my entire lifetime, that's what needs to happen. Otherwise, I think the two-party system is just done.
Labor. We need to organize.
And when you saw what happened in North Dakota when the veterans came to support the water protectors, we saw that change happened. We're not sure what the context and how long that change will be, but we saw that when a group of people rallied together to help another group of people, that change happened. And I think that tells me time and time again, let's stay together. We have to come together as a country, and there's more of us than the donor class.
I'm expecting some pretty solid Facebook posts from Elizabeth Warren in May or April, June maybe. She's gonna
rallying the troops.
She's gonna nail it.
Me too. See you December 26th. Hey, we're doing another live Jimmy Dore show the day after Christmas, December 26th. We're doing a live Jimmy Dore show in Burbank, California. Come see it. There's a link for tickets right there.